Hi, welcome to a warm sunny afternoon in Chesterfield. It's just over a week since I did the first video. I've been away out of the country for a bit, so we're going to have a close look at the pond, we're going to have a look at the filter system, and we're going to continue with a few things ready for summer, like changing the tubes in the UV, and also we'll have a look at the fish in here as a close-up. Before I get started, if you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the video, and when this video is finished, check out some more videos. We'll start off by having a look inside the pond. Sit back and enjoy. As I mentioned earlier, we've been away for a week and you can see we've had a bit of sunshine around the garden. It's actually dry for once. The algae is growing on the glass, so I need to get that cleaned down. The algae is growing on the Bakki shower as well, but more than anything, I don't know if you'll see it with a light as such, but if you look down here, yeah, I've made some shadow. There you go. See the bottom of the pond, apart from a few fish. On the pond we've got some blanket weed. Sit on the sides there. So what I'm going to do is give the filter a quick flush and a check to make sure there's no issues there, and then I'm going to put some blanket answer, cloverleaf blanket answer in the pond. So yet again the pond's going to go white for a bit, but it should clear it all up, and within probably 3 days it'll be back to normal and to look crystal clear. I'm also going to have a quick walk through the into the filter house, which is a complete absolute mess. It has been through winter because I've done absolutely nothing in there, just keep piling stuff up on the cupboards. So I'll show the filter that somebody has to have a look at, and we'll do the what's that thing called? Yeah, we'll do the UV as well. Just have a look at the grow on tank at this side as well. Still looking for some homes. I'm going to be putting them on gum trees soon if nothing is going off. I say I want about what, 15-20 quid depending on what they are. It's a good home, some good quality, very large. And there's some of the pond as well. As you can see, that Bakki shower started to grow back. Obviously I ripped all the old stuff off, the dead stuff that had frostbite as such, but as you can see it's quickly recovered, as are the sides of that one. See the clematis and the other flowers have all come out, started flowering. Got some beautiful purple heads, yellow heads. I think what they're called. Everybody knows what they're called, just remind me in the honeysuckles. I'm in the comments. Hey, we'll get stuck in. Forgive the background noise as such, and probably the lighting might flicker to start with, but my filter system that I've got connected to the bottom drain is a Clear Premium Compact. You can see the unit there. Yes, I know I've only got 2,200 and whatever gallons it is, but this is more than enough for what I've got, as I'm overstocked, I'm overfed as such. And look inside. Yeah, we've got a bit of algae around there, so it's a bit slow coming through, so the level is a bit lower than normal. And then under here, as it comes out the back, goes down there through a 30,000 litre pump that's running at about 40%, then pumps it through the EVO 55, and then at the back of this lot it comes out the EVO, then it goes through the bypass, then it goes out through an air source heat pump. But what I'm going to do is open that up and let it bypass that, and it goes back out the side of the shed, filter house, down the side of the pond, and it returns that far corner over there. The skimmer is at the back of here. That goes down under the floor, under all this crap. That goes through a 30,000, not sure if that's blurred or not, through a 30,000 litre pump, and it comes up and it tees off, and it can either go directly straight back to the pond. There's a midway return. There's a midway return from there straight into the pond, or it comes up goes through a PondXpert SpinClean Auto 30,000 filter unit with a UV on it. Goes through that, up through there, continues on its way up through the side into the Bakki shower, back to the pond. That is an auto top-up system that's set at top at pond, and as the water level changes, that valve kicks in and out and tops the water up. So what I'm going to do now is, I think behind me I have a there's a spare tube, so I'm going to put that in there, change the bypass on the SOS heat pump. Then I'm going to put some cloverleaf blanket answer in the pond. There's the air pumps for the filter system and also the bottom drain. Controls for this, and that's currently set at 17 degrees. The air source heat pump is set at 16 degrees, so at night if it does drop down it tops it back in, but like I say, I'm going to forgo the bypass and just leave it to the sun. What I'm going to do is close off the ball valve there, let that drain out. I've got a ball valve there as well. Let that drain out, open the bottom valve, take all those filter screens off, clear out all the algae now that's stuck there, because that'll only get in the way when the blanket answer starts working. And then once that's finished off, I'll shut that off and we'll do the UV. What I've done at that end is close the return to the pond, close this side of the UV, close this side of the UV, close the bottom of the filter, close the inlet to the filter. So what I'm going to do then is just open the bottom drain there, let that all go back down there, goes out there, down there to bottom drain to the soakaway where all the rest of the stuff goes. Now I'm going to try and do it one-handed, so I'll take off these covers one by one. We'll just check them out. Might be a good idea to change them, because I'd washed the other ones from last year and swap them off. I'll try and film it. If it's a mess I'll just delete it out. I know I've left the air pump running, but it's still feeding the pond anyway, so to not hurt anything. You can hear it bubbling off as the water gets down to the bottom. As you can see, we're starting to get some algae, blanket weed on there. And you can see on the side of the rim here, look, that's what's already got stuck in the filter, so that's why the filter flow was thing. I'll take that out. Just put my hand in and just clear off all the sides, because what that'll do is just block the soakaway up anyway. See there? I'll try and get my hand in, if you can see down the bottom there. Some more that's on the cabling and the air line inside. That will just sit there and continue growing without any treatment or anything to get rid of it. Pull it away. That's what I've collected just out the filter itself. So God knows how much there is in the pond. Not sure if you can see down there. I've just opened the bottom drain up. Just see a bit of a surge. That will just purge the bottom drain, I would imagine, and blow any crap out. You can see now it's filter's clear now, like the water levels come right up to where it should be. So what I'll do is close the valve off again, drain it off, clean them and put them back in. So let's say it's isolated that side, it's isolated that side, so I'm going to undo that union, on the same union that side, so I can lift the whole unit out completely, lay it down here. I can take the two end caps off to safely do it without getting any straws or whatever. There'll be a little water that falls on there, on the floor, but underneath there there's a false floor. I think you can actually see it actually. There you go. False floor down to the soakaway and the drain. So I'll try and do that best I can. Let me get that down first. Yeah, it's taking it off, so first thing we do is disconnect the electrics, which is on that one there. And again, I'm trying to work single-handed. So I'll take the end caps off and show you bit by bit. What the problem was, when I'd taken the end caps off, the lamp was actually seized into there. That's the inlet for the water. It goes along around that tube, and looking at this side you can see what the problem was. The quartz must have cracked the last time. It was seized on there, shorted out, and let the unit out. So what I had to do is, because I've taken this out, is quickly get it back in so I could still use it while I got a replacement. Couldn't get a replacement for a week because of I wasn't here, so basically I had to sit like that for a week. So what we've got here is an EVO UV. It's a new style, and you can see it's an EVO 30 this is. What you get in here is some mounting brackets, back, some rings for the end caps, and a tube and a quartz. I'm not sure what the length of cable is as well, but that'll be plenty long enough for what I need. So first of all I'm going to set it up to have a look at the mounting brackets and see where we need to put it. So what we're going to have to do is take that out. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to fit yet, so what I'm going to do is I have to strip it out and look to see where I can get the UV, the new UV in. So just sit back and I'll show you when we get it out. That's the first situation in dry. I've got a little bit of a kink on this corner here, so not sure how to do that one, but I have actually got could probably twist those tubes a bit to make it a bit better, but I think that's where it's going to go. That is fairly level as well. Let's crack on. So that's it in place and it's just been switched on. You can see what I've used is two 2-inch 90-degree rubber flexibles straight onto the UV at this side, and a 2-to-1 reducer, and then a 1.5 inch sweeping elbow rubber flexible on that joint. Just a bit damp underneath where the water drips out as such, but it's working beautiful. What I'm going to do is deal with the blanket weed, so I'll put you on time lapse and we'll put a dose of cloverleaf blanket answer in the pond. As you may know, I've got 2,250 gallons of pond water, and I'm going to use 800 grams of cloverleaf blanket answer, mix it in with the water, pond water, sprinkle it over the top of the pond, and then leave it for a few days. It's about a week after I put the stuff in, sorted the UV out, and you can see, I think you can see right down to the bottom. The fish will come to the window now I'm here. So you can see everything's clearer. Just got to do the bottom of the Bakki shower. One of the things that happens when I come to clean this is when I put my hand in and start cleaning the window, the fish actually come up and start touching my hand. I'd say that was very, not tame, but placid, calm. And like I say, that's the beauty of the window. They enjoy it as much as what we do. Thanks for watching the video. As you've seen, we've managed to get rid of the blanket weed. We've also found out we've got a problem in the UV, and as you can see, I've still got to clean the Bakki shower, but that'll be for the next video and a few other bits and bobs that I've got lined up. The closing shots from a different angle, basically because the sun is so bright at the moment, it's causing a bit of a glare on the screen. If anybody's got any questions on the video, the pond, grow on tank, the fish, the shagoi, anything like that, please write them in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button as well. From a very sunny, hot afternoon in Chesterfield, happy ponding.